The key to growth lies in embracing change and stepping into the unknown with confidence. Moving to a new environment or situation requires immense courage, but true confidence doesn't come from having all the answers. It comes from being at peace with uncertainty. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This means choosing constructive thoughts over destructive ones. Instead of fixating on what you lack, ask yourself, what can I create for myself? What kind of life do I want to build? Start small. Establish a morning routine that includes physical movement, journaling, and quiet reflection. Track your weekly goals and celebrate every win, no matter how minor. Progress builds momentum. When others see the person you've become, the one who has not only survived but thrived, they'll realize what they lost. But by then, their regret won't matter because you'll already be living the life you deserve. You won't need their approval. If this resonates with you, remember to hit subscribe and join a community focused on personal growth. Together, we'll step into the incredible future ahead. Remember, the ultimate form of empowerment isn't about proving others wrong. It's about showing yourself that you were right all along. Your presence has always been enough. Now it's time to show the world just how unstoppable you are. Number 1. Confidence in the unknown. Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Moving forward requires embracing the unknown with confidence. Growth happens when you step out of your comfort zone, even if you don't have all the answers. True confidence stems from accepting ambiguity and saying, "I'll figure it out." Approach this new chapter with composure, knowing that uncertainty is part of the journey. Surround yourself with people who understand your process of discovery and are eager to be part of your evolving story. By staying grounded and trusting yourself, you'll attract like-minded individuals who align with your values and vision. Confidence in the unknown isn't about having everything figured out. It's about trusting your ability to adapt, learn, and grow as you go. Number 2. The power of self-mastery. Epictetus taught us, "No man is free who is not master of himself." When someone regrets losing you, they may try to return, but your boundaries will determine how the story ends. Boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're guidelines to teach others how to treat you. The version of you they walked away from no longer exists. The new you doesn't settle, compromise self-respect, or allow re-entry without meaningful change. When they push your boundaries, use the right language, exhibit fleeting regret, or appeal to past emotional connections, remember this: you get to decide how the story ends this time. Epictetus reminds us that true freedom comes from mastering ourselves. Boundaries are declarations of self-respect, not fear or anger. They're not about excluding others, but about teaching them, and yourself, what you will and won't tolerate. Don't just listen to their words, observe their actions. Are they aligning with the changes you need to see? Write down your non-negotiables in a healthy relationship. Use them as a filter. If they can't meet your expectations, they don't belong in your life. This isn't about punishing them, it's about protecting yourself. The person they left behind no longer exists. The new you is stronger, wiser, and self-aware. Don't accept crumbs from someone who didn't recognize your value until after they lost you. Their regret is their burden to carry, not yours to alleviate. Guard your peace like it's priceless, because it is. Number 3. Embrace forgiveness. Without reopening the door, forgiveness is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Epictetus said, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." Forgiveness allows you to release anger, bitterness, and resentment. However, forgiving someone doesn't mean welcoming them back into your life. It's about freeing yourself from the shadow they cast, not erasing their mistakes. Forgiveness isn't condoning their actions. It's choosing peace over resentment. By forgiving, you break free from the chains of hurt, anger, and disappointment. Many mistake forgiveness for weakness, but it's actually an act of power. As Epictetus reminds us, holding on to anger harms you, not them. Forgiveness doesn't mean reopening the door. It's about protecting your heart while learning from the past. Picture your heart as a garden. When someone tramples the flowers, forgiveness means removing the broken stems and planting new seeds, not inviting the same person back to walk the same path. Forgive them, but don't forget the lessons their actions taught you. Forgiveness alters how you carry the past, not the past itself. It's okay to say, I acknowledge what happened, I've learned from it, and I release its hold on me. This process takes time. Start small. Write a letter, not to send, expressing everything you need to say. End it with, I forgive you, not for you, but for me. Remember, their regret doesn't entitle them to re-enter your life. They had their chance, and their actions spoke louder than their words. Forgiveness is about making space for growth, joy, and love untainted by the past. Protect your heart, but don't let their regret weaken your resolve. Move forward with clarity and purpose. Number 4. Resist the pull of nostalgia. Seneca wrote, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. When they regret losing you, they'll try to lure you back by romanticizing the past. Nostalgia is a powerful emotion that can make you forget the pain and focus only on the good times. But don't be misled. Remember the reasons it ended and look forward to the new story you're writing for yourself. They might bring up memories, a favorite song, a memorable trip, or moments of laughter to sway you. These tools of persuasion aim to undermine your decision to let go. But nostalgia doesn't tell the whole story. It glosses over the arguments, the tears you shed alone, and the times they made you feel unworthy. Nostalgia paints the past in golden tones while neatly omitting the darker shades. Seneca reminds us that endings pave the way for new beginnings. If the relationship ended, it's because it wasn't fulfilling enough. Love isn't just about the happy moments. It's also about how they treated you during the hard times. Did they support you when you needed them most? If the answer is no, nostalgia can't change that. Missing what was familiar is natural. But remember, you're not the same person you were then. Romanticizing the past isn't fair to the stronger, wiser version of yourself you've become. Make a list of why the relationship ended. Include the pain, the doubts, and the lack of support. Use it as a reminder when nostalgia tries to deceive you. Acknowledge the good moments, but don't let them erase the bad. Learn from the past, but don't let it define you. You're writing a new story now, one filled with endless possibilities. Turn the page and embrace the chapter ahead. Let nostalgia serve as a memory, not a map. Your future is brighter without them. Number 5. Build strong boundaries and guard your peace. Epictetus wisely advised, no man is free who is not master of himself. When they come back, and they often will, your boundaries will determine how the story ends. Boundaries aren't walls to keep people out, they're guidelines to teach others how to treat you. The version of you they walked away from no longer exists. The new you doesn't settle, compromise self-respect, or allow re-entry without meaningful change. When someone regrets leaving you, they'll test your boundaries. They'll use the right words, show fleeting regret, and appeal to the emotional connection you once shared. But you get to decide how the story ends this time. Epictetus reminds us that true freedom comes from mastering ourselves. Boundaries are a declaration of self-respect, not fear or anger. They're not about excluding others, but about teaching them, and yourself, what you will and won't tolerate. Don't just listen to their words, watch their actions. Are they aligning with the changes you need to see? Here's an exercise. Write down your non-negotiables in a healthy relationship. What do you absolutely need? How consistent are you in upholding these standards? Use them as a filter. If they can't meet your expectations, they don't belong in your life. This isn't about punishing them, it's about protecting yourself. The person they left behind no longer exists. The new you is stronger, wiser, and self-aware. Don't accept crumbs from someone who didn't recognize your value until after they lost you. Remember, your boundaries reflect your self-worth. They need to meet you where you are now, not where you were when they left. If they haven't changed significantly, their regret means nothing. Enforcing boundaries might not be easy. They might accuse you of being cold, unforgiving, or unfair. Don't let guilt sway you. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not external events. Guard your peace like it's priceless because it is. Don't risk it for someone who hasn't earned a place in your life. You're the author of your story, and only those who truly appreciate and honor you deserve a role in it. Number 6. Your future is bigger. Without them, Marcus Aurelius said, dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Your life is vast, full of people who will appreciate you for who you are and the infinite possibilities you bring. By the time they regret losing you, you'll already be thriving, happier, wiser, and surrounded by people who recognize your value. Don't look back as you embrace the boundless potential of your future. Let them deal with their regret. By the time they realize what they lost, you'll be an entirely different person. You'll have chosen to grow, expand, and live a life aligned with your true worth. This isn't because you were broken and needed fixing. It's because you chose growth. You'll be creating new memories, building meaningful connections, and pursuing dreams that once seemed out of reach while they're stuck looking backward. Dwell on the beauty of life as Marcus Aurelius taught. Watching the stars and imagining yourself among them reminds you of the limitless opportunities ahead. Your life is so much bigger, brighter, and lovelier than the chapter you left behind. One of life's most attractive features is the ability to shape your future. The people meant to be in your life won't need to lose you to appreciate you. They'll celebrate your achievements, encourage your growth, and love you for all that you are. The most exciting part? Their regret will no longer affect you. They'll carry their sorrow, longing, and what-ifs, but it's not your burden to bear. You'll be too busy thriving, focusing on the endless possibilities ahead to even think about looking back. Take a moment to picture your future. What does it look like? Is it filled with exciting experiences, creative expression, meaningful connections, or newfound peace? Know that this future is far greater than the confines of the past. As Marcus Aurelius observed, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Fill your days with intention, your mind with hope, and your heart with gratitude. Seneca. Pain you once felt will fade, replaced by the joy of living fully. Don't turn around. As you step into a future full of endless horizons, let them ruminate on their regrets. You're destined for greatness, joy, and love that will never make you question your worth. Remember, the people who left don't define your life. Your life is defined by how you rise, move forward, and create a story worth living. The best chapters are yet to come. Keep moving forward. With the stars guiding your way, the cosmos awaits your arrival. Stoic philosophy teaches us that while we can't control others, we can control ourselves. They'll regret losing you. It's inevitable if they do. But by then, you'll be too far along your path to care. If this resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Subscribe to join a community focused on personal growth and empowerment. Remember, you deserve nothing less than the very best. See you in the next video.